Hawaii Prayer Breakfast has been bringing people of all backgrounds together for the past 45 years. And tomorrow, nearly 1,000 people will join Hawaii's leaders at the Hilton Hawaiian Village to share their faith. Joining us on the couch today is Scott Hogel. How you doing, Scott? He is a pastor for New Hope Oahu, as well as president of iHeartMedia Honolulu.
Yes.
Thank you for being here, brother. And we also have this year's keynote speaker, Abdu Murray. Thank you very much for being here, Abdu.
Pleasure and honor.
Yes. Okay, so, Scott, you got to give us a lowdown. What is the purpose of our Hawaii Prayer Breakfast?
That's a great question. It's really a way to bring people of faith together to worship God, but its purpose is to bring us all together and pray for our leaders of Hawaii and seek God's blessing over our great state.
I love this. And there have been some notable attendees in the past 45 years, yes?
There have been.
Yeah.
President Gerald Ford is probably the most well-known. But people during the COVID years will probably remember Tony Evans and Priscilla Shire, who was in War Room. And then we're very fortunate to finally have Abdu in person. Abdu came to our rescue in 2020 when we were in lockdown and did a special video message for the Hawaii Prayer Breakfast of 2020. And he's here in person now.
And now we get him in person.
Yes,
and we also have other attendees, other leaders in our community that are also going to be attending this. True?
Yes, so we have our Mayor Bison from Maui, also Mitch Roth. And then Blangiardi was supposed to join us, but he had to rush away to DC. But we will have military there and police officers and fire chiefs, and it's such an honor to have everyone in one room at one time, and really for the same purpose. It's an event of unity.
I love that. And Abdu, thank you so much for being here in person with us this year.
Pleasure. Yeah,
this is a big deal. And I was just kind of reading up on you, author, and also an apologist. Can you explain what that is?
Well, I don't spend my time apologizing for anything.
That's what I meant. I was like, you're going to say I'm sorry for all the entire breakfast?
Oh my goodness, I have a lot of things to be sorry about. This is not one of those things. I'm very happy, not sorry to be here in Hawaii. So an apologist is somebody who present an argument in favor of a position. So you have apologists who are political or social, whatever it is. For me, it's an apologist for the Christian faith. It comes from the Greek word apologia, which we find in the New Testament, which means a defense. So someone who's an apologist gives a reasoned defense. And in the Bible, we are commanded to give a reasoned defense for the hope that we have to everyone who asks, but to do it with gentleness and with respect.
I love that. And now your upbringing and choice of faith kind of gives you a unique perspective. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, apologetics is what got me to go from the faith of my birth, which was Islam, to become a Christian. I looked at the underpinnings, the philosophical, scientific, theological, and historical underpinnings of various religions, and came to see that the Christian faith really had tons of credibility to it. And it offered not just a food for my mind, but also food for my heart. And so what I want to do is bring a perspective on the credibility of the Christian faith in very trying times when all we hear about is conflict. How can we find peace in the midst of conflict? And the Christian faith was birthed in the middle of all kinds of conflict, political, religious, social conflict, and yet the followers of Jesus found peace because he offered them something I think that's relatively unique.
I love that. And I just love, again, that you have that perspective on both sides. So you know from where you're talking from, right?
Absolutely.
I love that. Okay, but how can we come to see you? Are there still seats available? This event is happening tomorrow.
There's almost 1,000 people coming, but there's still some available. So hawaiiprayerbreakfast.org. The event starts at 7 a.m., so we urge people to get there around 6:30 so you can pick up your tickets and have a seat.
I love it. Scott, Abdu, thank you so much for being with us. I cannot wait to hear a little bit more about what you have to say. And I know it's not going to be, I'm sorry. It's not going to be, I'm sorry.
No, not that. Not that.
The Hawaii Prayer Breakfast. Thank you so much for being back with us.